Oh. YG, Wake Up Nim, Manhattan Nim, 짱뿌리 Nim, 영희 Nim, 서연 Nim. Hello. Govan. Fried Chicken Nim. That's awesome, Suji Nim. Welcome to the stream. It's nice to have you with us. Is my mouth and my audio in sync right now? Wait, sorry, I forgot to check. I forgot to check. Wait, just a minute. It's perfect? Oh, really? Okay, that's good. So I don't need to check then, right? Hello! How's everybody doing? How is everybody spending their weekends? Hello, Andy. Jin Kim Nim, hello. How are you doing tonight? You're taking things slow. That's good. That's good to hear. Yeah. So how are you taking things slow exactly? I don't know if we're gonna use the stream channel tonight, but I'll just make one anyway. 0509. Actually, there is something that I wanted to try. All right. Oh, and we're gonna play a game tonight, later, maybe around 10 o'clock. If any of you are interested. You spent all day today. You spent all day today. Huh. Hello, Chartist name. Hello, it's nice to have you with us. When I scroll that up, okay. I always forget that one. Okay. I think that's maybe a little better. So do I. So did I. So did I. So you spent all day today at home, and so did Fried Chicken Nim. Hello, Dream Nim, what's up? I slept in about until 10? Okay, you got up at 10, alright. You slept until 10? Hello! Did I shave my hair? Yeah, I mean, why would I pay someone to do this? Right? Right? Why would I pay some... what does this mean? Oh, wait. Hey, is my voice too loud right now? I think my voice may be a little bit too loud. Just a minute. Okay, I'll bring this down. 1, 2, 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Okay. Manhattan님. Wow, thank you very much for the extra support. I really appreciate it. 자기 영어 레벨 수준을 정확히 알 수 있는 방법이 있냐고요? 그거는요, 이렇게 생각해 보는 것도 괜찮을 것 같아요. 내 한국어 실력을 정확히 알아볼 수 있는 방법이 있을까요? No. 설령 그런 어떤 뭐 능력 시험을 본다 하더라도 그건 어디까지나 그 시험이 말해주는 그 기준에서 얘기를 하는 거지, 영어 레벨 수준은 사실 사람마다 다 다르게 생각할 수가 있어요. 어떤 정해진 그게 없어요. 한국어 초급, 중급, 고급, 이거는 그 기관에서 그 정해놓은 기준에 따라서 그건 달라지는 거지, 어떤 객관적인 어떤 그런 기준이 있을 수가 없어요. There cannot be an objective way to determine what your level is. Do you understand what I'm trying to say here? 그리고 and another thing that I'm curious about is why do you want to do that? 혹시 어떤 이유가 있는 건가요? 레벨 수준을 정확히 알 수 있는, 알기 위한 게 이유가 있을까요, 혹시? 아니면 그냥 궁금해서? 영어 면접을 보는데 면접관이 영어 레벨이 어느 정도인지 물어보더라. 그거는요, 초급, 중급으로 얘기하지, 저라면은 초급, 중급, 고급으로 얘기를 안 할 것 같고요. 뭐 일상 회화가 가능한지, 아니면은 조금 더 깊이 있는 어떤 그런 대화도 가능한 건지, 아니면은 일상 회화도 좀 뭐 겨우 그런 식으로 얘기를 할 것 같아요. 그러니까 실질적인 내용과 연관지어서. 그거를 초급, 중급이라고 하면 사실 그 사람도 몰라요. 중급이라고 오케이 뭐 이건 아니죠. Because 중급 doesn't really mean anything. Do you know what I mean? So 저라면 그렇게 얘기를 할 것 같아요. That's what I would say. That is what I would say. 잠깐만. 영어 면접을 보는데 면접관이 영어 레벨이 어느 정도 되는지를 왜 물어볼까? 그냥 얘기해보면 바로 나오는 거 아닌가? I mean, just spend like 2 minutes talking to the person and I'm pretty sure it's not that hard to determine what their proficiency level is. 영어 면접을 본다잖아요. 영어 면접을 본다잖아요. 영어 면접을 보는데 면접관이 영어를 못할 일이 없지 않나? All day today. So did I. You clicked the 11th like? Thank you very much. 카이더님, as always, thank you very much for the extra support. I really appreciate it. 모집 자격 요건이 CEFR B2 이상이라고 What? Oh, okay. 네. 뭐 아무튼 저라면 그렇게 얘기를 할 것 같아요. 그러니까 저도 CEFR가 뭔지 모르거든요. 그래서 거기에 이어서 만약에 레벨을 물어본다면 저는 실질적인 내용을 어느 정도로 내가 어느 정도 수준의 대화를 할 수 있는지로 대답을 할 것 같아요. 뭐 몇 마디 못한다. 아니면은 뭐 진짜 기본적인 그런 일상회화 같은 거는 할 수 있다. 그럼 뭐 웬만한 거는 그냥 일상적인 그냥 캐주얼한 수준에서 그냥 웬만한 얘기는 다 어느 정도 된다. 아니면은 뭐 좀 깊이 있는 내용, 뭐 내가 관심 있는 분야에 대해서만큼은 적어도 뭐 좀 깊이 있게 나는 대화를 할 수 있다. 그렇게 얘기해 주는 게 훨씬 좋지 않을까요? I dropped by Hongdae today and stopped at a Starbucks, but it was packed. After looking around for a while, I finally found a spot at the window counter. Okay. I don't know what a window counter. You mean like a table by the window? There was a foreigner sitting to your left. Okay. So I asked, "Is this occupied?" And they said no. Cool. All right. What's that? Yeah, I don't know. As you say something in English, not Korean, I can see subtitles above screen. It's amazing. That works automatically? Yeah, it's totally automatic. Although, now that you mention it, I just noticed that it's the same font and color as this text here, so I should probably change that, right? Should I just change the color? How about just changing the color to... Is that peach? How about orange? Actually, YG, I did not fix anything. I just came back to Windows. I'm using Windows again. Everything just works on Windows. So convenient. Good evening, Maynim. How you doing tonight? Yeah, you like orange? Yeah, me too. I like orange. What's up, Sonanim? You got 3 numbers right? You got... Hey, that's pretty good, actually. Getting 3 numbers right is actually... That's... I mean, when you consider the probability of that, right? It's actually insane that you got 3 right. Out of 6, right? No, is it out of 7 or out of 6? Do you have any plans to grow hair to the waist this time? Curtis님, what do you mean this time? I'm not exactly sure what you mean by this time. 이번에? 창가 쪽 자리? Yeah, like a table by the window, you could say. That's what I would say, a table by the window. I got a found a table by the window. It was so nice to be out today. Yeah, although I did not go out because I think I spent 9 to 10 hours out with my family yesterday. We spent a couple hours in our neighborhood. Well, not exactly our neighborhood, but where we often go. And then we saw that the weather was just so good, right? And so we decided to kind of make the whole day a family day, and we actually drove all the way to Seoul. We went to Insadong, and we went to Myeongdong, and we went to all these different places. We gave our dogs all these different types of snacks, and it was just... Man, it was very, very exhausting, but it was a great day. And so we decided to just take the whole day off today. We didn't even take the dogs out today. It's your first time tuning into the live stream. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, welcome. It's nice to have you with us. How are you doing tonight? Tell us about your weekend plans. You went to a candle concert. Okay, I'm not exactly sure what a candle concert is, but it sounds interesting. Where a string quartet played music on the stage with candles. They played music with candles? Oh, you mean they had candles lit. So so it was a very kind of atmospheric, very moody vibe there. They had candles lit on stage. I think that's what you're trying to say. I thought you meant they played music with candles. Okay. So they had candles lit on stage. Okay, the music and atmosphere were amazing. Okay, that's great. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been to a classical music concert. I haven't been to many concerts, like any concerts, let alone classical music. But yeah, I don't think I've ever been to a classical music concert. Have you guys all been to a classical music concert? Oh, okay. Hey, that's great, Manhattan. Yeah. So, and remember, if you have any questions about anything that you find in the book, anything that you see in the book, please feel free to ask during one of these streams. It's one of the reasons that I come online and just sometimes just talk to you guys like this, you know? So, make the most of it. When was the last time I visited a hair salon? It was actually not that long ago. When I was trying to maybe, you know, let my hair grow a little longer, and then there's usually a point when I just can't, you know, I just can't make it look good by myself, because I can only do such a good job when I'm cutting my own hair. This is like super easy. This is like a piece of cake. But when your hair, especially when your hair is not long like a woman's hair, but when your hair is, you know, just like an average man's hair, it's really hard to actually make it look good by yourself. So I did go to the salon once, but then that was just once. I think it was maybe several months ago, maybe 5 or 6 months ago, and then I just went once, and then I just never went back. And then, yeah, I couldn't take it anymore. I had to just shave it off. I've studied Unit 44 for 30 minutes. I wish I could study to end Baleang type before Sam's books. Okay, yeah. Well, you know, I don't want you to feel like you have to finish the book. Because it's really not about that, you know? It's not about whether or not you finish something. It's about, you know, what you get out of it, right? You watched The Devil Wears Prada. Oh, you mean part 2, and then went to the gym for a workout. Okay. So, how was the sequel? How was the sequel? Never been there. Even I've never heard of that. Yeah. Releases. Come out 대신? No, it's okay. No. Come out is fine. How many times a week do I go out of the house? You mean leave my house? I leave... how many times a week? Well, I usually go out at least once every day. Because it's very rare. It's very, very rare for me not to take my dogs out at least once a day. It's very rare. Today is a very rare case, and that's because I know they're tired. I'm tired. My wife, we're all tired today. The dogs are exhausted. Amber can barely keep her eyes open today. So... 영어 잘해서 쌤이랑 다른 분이랑 재밌게 이해하고 싶어요. 그래서 빨리 더 보려. Okay. Well, You can start by not using Korean at all. Even this. Even right now, you should have said this in English. So, Mainim, no more Korean from you. I never want to see any Korean from you ever. Got that? That's the only way. That is the only way. What made you launch Korean class that named you something about Korea craft? Oh, what? You know? Because, I wanted to. Yeah. Most of the things that I do is because I want to do it. Maybe I don't know. Maybe you're asking what inspired me. I don't know. I don't really think about that stuff. A few days ago, I have some argument with my wife. Okay, but we don't still make up with my. Okay, could you tell me best way to get through? What's the problem? What did you fight about? Because it depends on that, right? I don't know. Did you punch her? Did you, I don't know, hit her mom with your car, or? How old is Brody and Brody is 8 and Amber is 11. Yeah, Amber doesn't really have that much time. So I just want to make sure that I spend enough time with her before she goes. With her eyes. It's not bad. She has more problems with her ears and her skin. I think her skin is doing a lot better these days. Ever since we started giving her a special type of food. But I think her eyes are okay. Her eyes are not bad. Yeah. Just say, I'm sorry. But don't you have to mean it when you say that? What are you going to do if you find out someone talked bad about you behind your back? You know, what can I do? Why would I do anything? What can I do that will change things? No, it's... I will, I mean, you know, maybe they're right. You know, I'm not perfect, so... Hey, MRPini, what's up? Yeah, it's good to see you on stream. How you doing? Really appreciate it. You've been always nice to me. Thank you. Christian. Hey, Dinonim, what's up? One of your dog is Italian Hound, right? Is he fully grown? Yeah, he's 8. He's 8. He's 8 years old. Yeah. He's not just fully grown, he's old. He's getting old. Say getting old. Whose fault was it? Whose fault was it? Yeah, long time no see on stream. I mean, you know, we talk pretty often on Discord, but it feels like I haven't seen you on stream in quite some time. Do I still keep in touch with my comrades? I spent... No, I don't. No. I just... when you say comrades, it kind of makes it sound like I was in a war with them, but no, I don't. Whose or whose? I don't know. Yeah, is that right? Whose? Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, whose fault? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, who apostrophe s is who is, right? Yes, you're right. Whose is right. Whose fault was it? I've just moved to this apartment. I was so busy that I couldn't. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, that's right. You moved, right? So how do you like your new place? How do you like your new place? Just out of curiosity, do you still play the clip saying ultimately it's repetition? No, I don't think I have that clip anymore. I don't know, maybe I have it somewhere, but I've been using different computers, formatting and reinstalling everything a number of times, and during the process I tend to lose a lot of my material. I think right now my situation is I've lost all of our stream videos, like most of them, because it's a long story. But so right now I'm using my Windows PC again. I've come back to it right now. I have about 5 terabytes of storage there. Nothing. I lost everything. I do have a few stream videos on that computer in the back over there, the Linux machine, but we didn't do many streams. I didn't do many streams on that machine. Maybe like, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4. So anyway, but it's okay. I'm trying not to be too attached to things, you know. Oh no, we have a game night tonight. We're gonna have a game night because I found a game. Well, let me tell you about this game. I found a game, and hold on a second. So this game, so far it has 35 reviews. Here, let me see. Okay, so 35 reviews, no bad reviews. They're all good reviews. All thumbs up. This is very rare. This is very, very rare. And so I thought, wow, I have to try this. And so we're going to try this tonight. Do I work out? No, not really. Do you? Curtis Neem, do you work out? I don't think you can really call this a hairdo, but thanks. Yeah, I doubt you can call this a hairdo, but... I have Tisen near my apartment and went for a walk the other day. I love mountains. Oh, cool. All right. Yeah, good for you. Seems like you can even play high-spec games. What are your computer specifications? You know, it's boring stuff. I'm using a 12th gen i9 CPU and just a very basic RTX 3060 and just 32 gigs of RAM. That's it. My hardcore lectures? Oh, you mean the old ones? The old ones that I used to call hardcore? Am I interested in history? Not really. You watched Wangwasan? Oh, yeah, I saw that too. I saw that 1.5 times. No, like 1.2 times. Because... well, no. I think I watched it once. Yeah. Since then, I've searched about kings in Korea. Oh, you have? Okay. Having fun learning about kings? Trying not to get too attached to them. Oh, yeah, that's what I said, yeah. I'm trying not to get too attached to them. I used to be very obsessed with, like, keeping all of our stream videos and trying to keep all of the videos that I've made, but, you know, I've just decided to just let go, you know, not get too attached to them. 회사 내부 절차가 진행 중이다 할 때 절차를 영어로 process or procedure? 내부 절차? I guess it depends on what does that mean though? 회사 내부 절차가 진행 중이다? What does that mean? Like what kind of process? 결제 라인에서? Okay. It's 상위로 결제 라인으로? Okay. I guess you would say it's pending approval or something like that. I think pending might be better. It's pending. I'm not really sure. So, I'm not really sure, but if it were me and I had to talk about that right now, I would probably say it's pending approval. Yeah. Just between American English and British English, which do you think is superior? I don't think the concept of one language being superior over other is a valid distinction. Like, it doesn't really make sense, you know? Like, how can any language be superior over any other language? Do you know what I mean? I mean, that concept is just doesn't really make sense. It's meaningless, you know what I mean? There's no realistic way to determine that. Oh, because the first time I watched 왕과 사는 남자, I went to the theaters, but my wife and I got the time mixed up and we went 20 minutes late, thinking that we were there early. And so we missed the first 20 minutes. And we didn't even know. We thought we walked in and the movie was already playing. And so we kind of thought, oh, maybe we're just a little bit late. Maybe it just started. And so, but later we found out that we got the time mixed up. And so we decided, so, you know, we had considered going to the theaters and watching it again. But then we realized that would be a waste of money and time. And so we just waited until it was available on our internet TV. And it did become available, I think, just like maybe a week ago. And we watched the first half again. We were planning to just watch the whole thing again, but then, you know, it got boring and then we just stopped. So I think we watched it like 1.2 times. Do you believe in the existence of aliens? Yes! Everybody, next year. Next year is the year that disclosure is coming. Yeah. It's happening, guys. 똑같은 대답을 제가 프랑스 친구에게 들었어요. 그 친구는 내가 한 이 말에 그렇게 대답했어요. 프랑스어는 정말 아름다운 언어인 것 같아. 소리가 예술이야. 아주 우아하게 들려. 선생님의 하는 똑같은 대답을 okay. Did I say that? I haven't seen someone look that good with that hair. What? Oh, you mean this? This buzz cut? Oh. Are you kidding? There are a lot of people who look good in this cut. I'm probably not really up there on that list. 너마다 고유한 아름다운 소리라고 다 아름다운 거라고. Well, yeah. I mean, you know, it's there. Although, I think personal preference can play a part. I'm not a big fan of. Hey, what language do they use in Thailand? Anyway. I curious a sentence when I was reading a book. This is the house he was too big. This is the house he was too big for. 이렇게 전치사로 끝나는 문장 해석 정말 어려워요. When you get used to that type of sentence, it becomes very easy. Actually, it's very easy. The reason it's hard is because you're trying to understand the rule, and you're trying to understand the pattern and the rule for that kind of structure. But just don't do that. Don't try to understand it. Just experience it as much as you can, and try to adapt. Try to get used to it. Well, you know, there are a lot of people who believe that there's going to be a huge, like, a big change sometime next year related to aliens. Yeah. I mean, it may be just a conspiracy, but it's fun. So I've decided to believe that it's real. Some people believe that that there is a group of people. It's hard to say who. There is a group of people who want to build a one world government, and in order to do that, the only way to do that, the only way to justify a one world government, is to have a threat so big that it threatens the entire world. And that will justify putting together a one world government. And yeah, and so aliens is the thing. And some people believe it's going to happen next year. Oh yeah, you should totally try it. Yeah. Whenever you come across that kind of sentences, write them down and practice them. I take time, but you'll get used to it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I feel like you would get what they're trying to say. Who, the aliens? Just between English and Korean, in which language do you want to talk to aliens? I don't know. I've never thought about that. Just, you know, whatever, I don't know. I really don't know. I guess it depends on, I don't know. You had the language that you experienced headache watching a movie in that language. Yeah, so have you guys seen the movie 랑종? Have you guys seen that movie 랑종? I watched that movie twice, and both times I got motion sickness. I actually got sick. I couldn't watch it. I got dizzy. I felt like throwing up. It felt exactly like motion sickness both times. And yeah, so something about the language that just doesn't really doesn't sit right with me. Sometimes think that I want to escape the Earth. Maybe some aliens will take me to their planet. Yeah, and open you up and do weird experiments on you. Sure, yeah. Have you seen the movie Project Hail Mary? I wanted to, but I lost my chance. As far as I understand, it's not playing in the theaters anymore. Did you? Did you watch it, Dan? Where do aliens live? Well, there are a lot of people who believe that there are a lot of aliens living on Earth right now. And there's another theory that the aliens that we typically think about, right? The big heads, big black eyes, those are called the Greys, and there are several different types of aliens. There's also this like very Nordic style, like they kind of look like elves from the Lord of the Rings. I heard that some people believe there are aliens among us right now, but they're not actually from other planets or other galaxies. They are humans from the future. There are people that believe that, and that's an interesting theory, I think. No, I've never been anywhere near Area 51. Some people strongly recommend that movie. Yeah. You watched the movie 4 days ago. I highly recommend it. Okay, cool. Men in Black. Rocky from Project Hail Mary was such a disappointment. He literally looked like a rock. Well, what did you expect? His name is Rocky. Do you think there are aliens in Area 51? I don't know. I have no idea. Like, I have no evidence or anything. All I've heard are stories, but it's fun to think about. So I want to believe that there are. Yeah. I don't know if I really believe it or not, but I would love it if there were real aliens. I mean, in Area 51 or wherever, doesn't really matter where. If there were aliens, why wouldn't they try to get along with us? Because we suck. Do you guys realize that if there are aliens from other galaxies, that means they have the ability and the technology and the knowledge to travel between galaxies? That is intelligence on a completely different level. It's like us and birds. Do you try to talk to birds and hang out with birds? Do you care about what birds do? No. You say, oh, that's nice, okay. And then you go on with your day, right? Same thing. They look at us. Okay, so there are some bugs, some birds. Okay, oh, that's nice. Look at them, trying to live their lives. Oh, that's cute. And they have bigger things to worry about. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, we suck. Humans suck. Just look at the way we treat each other. Just look at the world right now. Look at what we're doing to each other. Of course, not all of them suck. Not all of them. But a lot of us really, really suck. I think because of greed. Yeah, exactly. Just look at the way we treat each other. Look at the way humans treat each other. If you were an alien, Think about it. Just put yourself in their shoes. If you were an alien and you had the technology, intelligence, and the capability of flying, across different galaxies, would you take interest in humans? Would you be interested in humans? Just think of it like that. Think of it like that. From now, I'm going to pay more attention to birds. Have I actually seen a UFO? One time I did see something when I was very little, and I went to, I don't remember exactly what kind of field trip. Do you guys know what a field trip is? Do you know what a field trip is? Like a school field trip? Yeah. Yeah. So I remember it was one of the, I think back then I didn't know this. I wish I knew how special it was back then. But when I was little in elementary school, when I was in the US, our whole school, we went on this, I think it was a field trip that lasted about 3 or 4 days. I think we were there for 3 or 4 days. We went, I don't even remember where it was, but we went really far somewhere in the woods. There's this huge camp with these log cabins, and it was just great. Like if you like being out there in nature, it's the perfect kind of place that you like to be in. And so I think we were there about 3 or 4 days. We learned about space, and we at night we would hike up the mountain somewhere, and there would be this big open space with telescopes installed in the ground. There were telescopes, and I actually one time I saw Saturn. Using the telescope, I saw Saturn. It was little, but I actually saw it. I actually saw a live feed. It wasn't a video. I saw a live feed. I actually saw Saturn with my own eyes through the telescope. Anyway, so when we were there, it was pitch dark. Like it was so dark because we were in the woods. The nearest city was really, really far away. And so it was really, really dark and no lights hitting the sky. And so like I honestly don't remember very well, but I remember seeing just it was unreal because there were so many stars in the sky. It was unreal. There were so many things moving around and blinking. I don't know, maybe there were satellites? I guess some of them were satellites. And I remember asking one of the instructors there. I remember asking, what are all these things moving around and flashing? And I think one of them kind of smiled and said, "What do you think? What do you think?" I guess some of them were satellites, but I don't know. I don't know what I saw. But it was crazy because there were so many things moving in the sky. They were moving, they were flashing, and at one point it seemed like they were changing shapes. I don't know. Oh yeah, it was fantastic. Yeah. Oh, and the food there was amazing. The food there was like every morning you got like bacon and sausage and eggs. Yeah. They had like a breakfast buffet every morning. And scrambled eggs. You want to see Saturn? Should probably get a telescope and, I don't know, go to Gangwon-do or something, maybe. If you're lucky. You've been to North Korea a few years ago? There were tons of stars in the sky. It was incredibly beautiful. You went to North Korea? Like, did you sneak in there? Did you sneak over the fence? You did? Damn. She snuck over the fence. Do you think the Korean intelligence is watching us right now? Because we used the word North Korea? Kumgang Mountain? Wow, and you didn't get caught? Through Gangwon-do? How was general lunch at school? I think we paid $1.25 for lunch, and it was usually just some days it was pizza, some days it was tacos, some days it was burritos. Oh, the burritos were good. I love the burritos. I actually liked all the food there because it was junk food. Back then I thought that was just American food, but now that when I think about it, it's like really, really bad junk food. Pizza, burrito, taco. Sometimes I can't remember. Those are the only three that I can really remember. Yeah. So, you know, you pay $1.25, they give you a tray, and they, you know, you can choose between pizza. Oh, sometimes a hamburger, like a cheeseburger. Yeah. Okay, so I just want to go over some of these things, guys. All day today. What is this in Korean? All day today. Taco isn't junk food, though. The ones that they gave us at the school cafeteria was junk food. I have no doubt about that. There was so much grease. Like, you pick up the taco and you just kind of hold it sideways, and the grease would just spill out. Like, it will just pour out of the tacos. Oh man. Was Korean food popular when you lived in the US? No, like not at all. One of the most common questions that I got as an Asian, like when I, you know, because, you know, kids, right? Kids, like they don't filter like what they say, right? And I would constantly get these questions. They meet me and you know, they're just walking by, they see an Asian kid, this really skinny black kid, and they say, "Are you Chinese?" I said, "No." "Are you Japanese?" I said, "No." "Then what are you?" So a lot of kids didn't even know Korea back then. Now, this was back in the 90s, you know, so it's understandable. You know, it's okay. I thought it was funny. And there was this one time, this kid, because every classroom has a globe, right? I mean, I don't know if they still have globes in American classrooms nowadays, but back then it was very typical for a classroom to have a globe of Earth, right? And this kid, once again, "Are you Chinese? Are you?" I said, "No, I'm Korean." And he said, "Show me." And I couldn't find it. I didn't know where Korea was. Oh man. That's not racism. That's nowhere near what racism really is, right? That's why Korean mothers pack lunchboxes themselves. Yeah. But it was really good. The food, I really loved it. Every day I couldn't wait for lunch. And did I ever tell you about this one time? I had a classmate named Sean. He was just this really just very typical, just white dude. And he always brought his own lunch. I almost never had, I don't think I ever had wait, did I have a lunchbox? I think at one point I had a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles lunchbox. I was really into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But I would always take just a regular peanut butter and jelly sandwich, right? I think that's pretty much all my mother ever prepared for me. And that was fine. But there was this one time, this classmate of mine, Sean, he brought a really delicious looking sandwich. It was just full of like vegetables. I think it was turkey. I'm not exactly sure. It was this huge sandwich, right? And he would just sit there not really talking to anybody and just eating a sandwich. And I remember I was so stupid. I can't believe I did that. I sat in front of him. I don't know why I was sitting in front of him. But I was sitting in front of him. And I was just kind of watching this guy eat this beautiful piece of sandwich. And I remember asking him for a bite. That was so stupid. I asked him for a bite. And you know what Sean did? He didn't say anything. He was just eating his sandwich and he did this. Oh man. With his huge white finger. No, it's okay. I deserved it. I think I deserved it. No, we weren't that close. We weren't that close. These days in the US, kimbap is so popular that kids say their classmates always steal some when they bring it. They steal? Give me your kimbap. Come on, you little Asian boy. Give me your kimbap. How much kimbap you got? Give me all your kimbap right now. Greeny name, thank you very much for the extra support. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. The sandwich really looked good. 그 샌드위치가 정말 맛있어 보였나 보다. How do you say this? The sandwich must have looked really good, yes. So, MRPing, earlier you said you must have really liked the sandwich, but you know why that sounds a little off, right? Because how would I know if I liked the sandwich if I never had a bite? He never gave me a bite, right? So, this would have been a more appropriate thing to say. The sandwich must have looked really good. Yeah, that sandwich must have looked really good. And yeah, it did. It did. You know, like I have I told you guys that I have very little memory left from when I was in the US. I have very little memory left because it was a long time ago. I was just a kid. And yeah, but this, it still remains like it's really fresh in my mind, like it happened yesterday. Almost. Not quite, but almost. I can kind of remember what Sean looked like. He also had a buzz cut like I do now. He was like really, really white. Even his eyelashes were like white almost. And he had a lot of freckles, but I still remember that sandwich. Yeah, it's this huge sandwich. Jelly sandwich. That's, you know, this strawberry jelly, peanut butter and jelly. So peanut butter and jelly is basically peanut butter and strawberry jam. They call it peanut butter jelly sandwich. 영희님, go on YouTube and search for peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. There's a song that will help you remember. Is it delicious? What do you mean? Peanut butter jelly sandwich? You've tried it. I'm sure you've tried it. Yeah. PJ sandwiches. Let's see. Okay, so yes, all day today is 오늘 하루 종일. 오늘 하루 종일. So how do you say 이번 주 내내? How do you say 이번 주 내내? Okay, so this is one way to say 이번 주 내내. There are several ways. Actually, you could say every day this week, right? Every day this week is also 이번 주 내내. Of course, it means 이번 주 매일. But anyway, so all week this week is also 이번 주 내내. Or sometimes, depending on the usage, depending on the sentence, you could say, all this week. Yeah, people say that too, all this week. And people also say like this whole week or this entire week, right? So it depends. There are many ways to say it, actually. What does this mean? Why would I pay someone to do this? What does this mean? Why would I pay someone to do this? 그 일을 왜 돈 주고 시켜? Yeah, sounds about right. Sounds about right, yeah. Why would I pay someone to do this? Yeah, yeah. 내가 뭐하러 그러겠어? Yeah, why would I do that? Why would I pay someone to do this? We hardly ever go to place, but we went to one today. We hardly ever go. What does this mean? 이게 무슨 뜻이죠? We hardly ever go to 어디? We hardly ever go to 어디? We hardly ever go to 어디? 이게 무슨 뜻이죠? We hardly ever go to 어디? 그쵸? 거의 안 간다. 어디는 거의 안 간다. 가는 경우가 거의 없다. But we went to one today. 근데 오늘은 갔다. 이 one이 그 place를 나타내는 거죠. one. A table by the window. 창가 자리. A table by the window. ever에 있고 없고 차이가 있냐고요? 강조 정도. 창가 자리. A table by the window. I found a table by the window. I got a table by the window. I don't think I've ever been to. 요거 빠르게 좀 응용 좀 해주세요. 나 이거 쓸 줄 알아 라는 걸 좀 보여주세요. I don't think I've ever been to 무엇. 어떤 이벤트에 대한 얘기로 이어질 수도 있고 실질적인 장소가 나올 수도 있고요. I don't think I've ever been to. 응용해보세요. I don't think I've ever been to. 그리고 디스코드에 올려주세요. 여러분이 이게 되게 쉽게 느껴지시는 분들 있죠? 말도 쉽게 할 수 있는지 한번 들어보고 싶어요. I don't think I've ever been to North Korea. I don't think I've ever been into science. I don't think I've ever been into science. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. I don't think I've ever been to a bar. Okay. I don't think I've ever been to a club. Okay. I don't think I've ever been to... in 빼세요. in이 빠져야 돼요. I don't think I've ever been to the US. I don't think I've ever been to America. I don't think I've ever been to the US. I don't think I've ever been to the US. I don't think I've ever been to... Okay, everybody's saying the US. Okay. I don't think I've ever been to. 지금 이 정도는요. 제가 자주 하는 얘기가 있죠. 그냥 하나의 단어가 떠오르는 것만큼 이거는 요대로 그냥 이대로 그냥 한 번에 나올 수 있어야 돼요. 이 정도 얘기를 하는데 이 말을 생각하면서 막 말을 만들어야 된다? 그럼 그냥 이 얘기를 할 줄 모르는 거예요. 오케이? 지금 이 정도 얘기는 진짜 한 단어가 한 번에 동시에 그쵸? 여러분 단어가 생각날 때 막 첫 철자부터 막 하나 이게 아니죠. 그냥 그 단어가 생각나잖아요. 그쵸? 이것도 똑같은 거예요. 무슨 얘기인지 알겠죠? 이게 한 번에 그냥 떠올라야 돼. I don't think I've ever been to. 어디에는 나 가본 적이 없는 것 같다.
I don't think I've ever been to the US.
Okay. 나 어항? 자, 어항이 아니라 뭐지? aquarium을 한국말로 있나요? 어항인가? aquarium.
I don't think I'm ever been to 민속촌.
Okay. 아, 수족관? 수족관이라고요? 이상하지? 수족관? 오케이. 아, 어항이 오케이. Have you guys ever been to an aquarium? I don't think I've ever been to an aquarium. 아, 한국말로도 아쿠아리움이라고 그냥 한다고요? 아, 오케이. 물이 있으니까.
I don't think I've ever been to a classical music concert.
Okay. All right. I don't think I've ever been to the 빼야 돼요. 솜솜님. I don't think I've ever been to North Korea. the 빼야 돼요. the가 붙는 경우는 그 그냥 그러니까 그냥 Korea라고 할 때는 그냥 Korea라고 하지만 Republic of Korea라고 그게 어떠한 시스템, 체계라고 하나요? 어떠한 체계 형태로 된 나라인지에 대한 설명이 붙여지면서 할 때 있죠. The United States of America 이런 식으로 할 때 the가 붙어요. The United Kingdom 이런 식으로 얘기를 할 때요. 근데 그냥 그 나라 그냥 이름 있죠. 뭐 America, Africa 할 때는 the 안 붙는 거예요. Okay? I don't think I've ever been to Nirvana. What do you mean by that? 오케이. 네, 어쨌든 이런 거요. 그냥 너무나도 쉽게 할 수 있어야 돼요. 이런 거야말로 진짜 초급 왕초보 영어예요. 완전 왕초보 영어. 완전 초보 영어. 이런 거요. 그렇죠? 지금 이거를 내가 아주 편하게 말을 못 한다? 그럼 심지어 왕초보도 아니야. 열반에 오른 적이 없다. My gosh. 그건 저도 모르겠어요. I don't know how to say that.
I don't think I've ever been to a classical music concert.
I don't think I've ever been to the North Pole and the South Pole.
그래. North Pole 할 때는 그건 왜냐면 이름이 아니니까. 그쵸? North Pole, South Pole. 어느 쪽이 Antarctica더라?
I don't think I ever been to the US.
I don't think I've ever been. Okay. I don't want you to feel like you have to. 이것도 좀 응용해 주세요. 이게 무슨 말이죠? 이게 무슨 뜻이에요? I don't want you to feel like you have to. I don't want you to feel like you have to do something. What does that mean? 뭘 해야 한다고 느끼지 않았으면 좋겠어. 그쵸. 어떤 부담이나 어떤 압박감? 네, 어떤 부담이나 압박감을 느끼지 않았으면, 그러니까 뭔가를 꼭 해야 하는 어떤 그런 압박감이나 부담감을 느끼지 않았으면 좋겠다라는 그런 좋은 말이에요. 좋은 말이에요. 좋은 말이고, 이거 완전 왕초보들이 쓰는 말이에요. 이 말 쓸 줄 모르면 왕초보도 아니에요. 아직 괜찮아요. 왕초보가 아니라고 그게 나쁜 게 아니에요. 그냥 영어를 이제 배우기 시작하는 거예요. Okay? So, 이것도 마찬가지예요. I don't think I've ever been to, 어디에 가본 적이 없는 것 같다. I don't want you to feel like you have to. 네. 뭐뭐를 꼭 해야만 하는 그런 압박감이나 부담감을 느끼지 않았으면 좋겠다. I don't want you to feel like you have to. Good evening, 몽진이. How are you doing tonight? Welcome to the stream. 네, 응용해 주세요. I don't want you to feel like you have to do what? I don't want you to feel like you have to join our community. Okay. Good. Very good. I don't want you to feel like you have to memorize everything. Very good. Very good. 네. I don't want you to feel like you have to keep in touch with them. Okay, very good. I don't want you to feel like you have to school score. What do you mean school score? to 다음에는 보통은 동사죠. 동사가 오는 게 가장 좋죠. I don't want you to feel like you have to wash the dishes after every meal. Okay. All right. I don't want you to feel like you have to eat them all. You can just have them as much as you want. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't want you to overeat. Yeah, hope you're having a good day too, 몽진님. Oh, wait, it's almost 10 o'clock. I hope you've had a good day. I don't want you to feel like you have to press the likes. That's not true. I want you to feel like you have to press the likes. 네, 이건 틀렸죠? 네, 좋아요 버튼은 눌러야만 하는 압박감을 느껴야겠죠? So, 이건 아주 잘못된 예문이에요. It's a very, very, it couldn't be further from the truth. Um, I don't want you to feel like you have to go to work. Oh, that's 그런 말 들으면 얼마나 좋을까? I don't want you to feel like you have to reach out to them. Okay. Oh, get good grades? 아, 그 얘기였나? School score 아까 그 다이노님이 하신 얘기. 아, 다이노님이 아니라 누구였지? 앤디님이었나? 아닌데. I don't want you to feel like you have to exercise every morning. I don't want you to feel like you have to stream every day, but please. I don't want you to feel like you have to remember everything that was covered in a video or a dialogue. Don't force it. Oh, okay. Wow, that's very nice of you, Aijini. Very nice. Do you feel like you have to be in touch with me? Okay. I want you to feel like you have to learn English. Okay. I don't want you to feel like you have to finish that. I don't want you to feel like you have to be responsible for everything. 문법은 맞지만 내용이 언제나 내용이 먼저죠. 언제나 내용이 먼저야죠. Oh, that was you, Andy? Okay. I don't want you to feel like you have to be always the best. Oh, okay. You have to 저라면 always be the best라고 할 것 같아요. I don't want you to feel like you 근데 뭐 큰 상관은 없는데. 예, I don't want you to feel like you always have to be the best. Very good. Very good. I don't want you to feel like you have to think like that. I don't want you to feel like you have to do your best every time. I want you to feel like you have to finish the whole episodes. The whole episodes? 제시 파크님, the whole episodes라고 하면은요, 저한테는 어떤 느낌으로 와닿냐면 각 회차마다 각 회차를 전체를 다 볼 필요는 없다로 느껴지거든요. 그 의미를 쓰신 건가요? 아니면은 모든 회차를 다 봐야 한다고 느끼지 않았으면 좋겠다는가요? 어느 쪽일까? 만약에 전체 회차면은 모든 회차면은 all the episodes라고 하는 게 좋고요. all the episodes. 이 whole라는 거 있죠. whole라는 거는 어떤 하나의 전체를 얘기를 하는 거예요. 모든 회차를 다 안 보고 재미없으면 1회만 보고 멈췄는데 okay. So all the episodes. 네, 그럴 때는 I don't want you to feel like you have to watch all the episodes. 이 whole라는 말 자체가 그런 느낌이 있어요. 어떤 전체, like a whole chicken. whole chicken은 닭 한 마리 전체를 얘기를 하는 거잖아요. whole series? The entire series. The entire series. The whole series? whole series라고 하기도 하는구나. 네, 하나의 시리즈 전체. Yeah, the whole series. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I don't want you to feel like you have to always be nice. 뭐가 빠졌어요. 잠깐만. 네, 뭐가 빠진 것 같아요. I don't want you to feel like you have to always be nice. 그쵸? To people. 사람들에게 항상 나이스하게 굴어야 된다고 느끼지 않았으면 좋겠다. Yeah. I don't want you to feel like you always have to be nice to people. 여기다가 이렇게 쓸까? Be nice to people. Always do your best. Watch the entire series. Finish everything now. The whole season? I don't want you to feel like you have to have 3 meals every day. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I don't want you to feel like you have to work up the courage to do them. I don't want you to feel like you have to make everyone happy. Ooh, yeah, very good. I want you to feel like you have to be good at English. I don't want you to feel like you have to prove your worth to others. Yeah, very good, very good. Hey, 카이로님, what's up? 카이로님 처음에 슈퍼챗 쏘시더니 한동안 얘기가 없다가 갑자기 나타났어. I don't want you to feel like you have to pay everything. Pay everything. 뭐가 하나 빠졌네요. Pay for. Yeah, pay for everything. Okay, she can barely keep her eyes open. 그냥 I can barely keep my eyes open이라고 해놓고 이렇게 네, 무슨 말이죠 이게? I can barely keep my eyes open? 겨우 눈 뜨고 있다. 네, 맞아요. 그 얘기죠. 네, 겨우 눈 뜨고 있어. 야, 간신히 눈뜸. Yes. Nicer 하려면 I don't want you to feel like you have to be nicer to some people around you. 아, 비교급으로 한다면 그쵸? 만약에 굳이 비교급을 한다면 어떤 특정 대상에 대해서만 더 나이스하게 해야 된다고 생각하잖아요. 오케이. Yeah. Feels like I haven't seen you quite some time. 이건 그냥 외우는 거예요. Feels like I haven't seen you in quite some time. Feels like I haven't seen you in quite some time. Yeah. 못 본 지 꽤 오래된 것 같다라는 얘기죠. 못 본 지 꽤 오래된 것 같다. How do you like your new place? 이거 너무 중요한 질문이에요. 이런 식으로 질문을 할 일이 너무 많아요. 이거를 아주 자연스럽게 한국어로 해석하면 뭐죠? 아주 자연스럽게 해석하면 How do you like your new place? 번역하지 말고 이 의미가 뭐예요? 이 말을 하는 취지가 뭐예요? 그걸 생각하세요. 그쵸? 어때예요? 어때? 새로 이사 간 데는 어때? 그냥 이거예요. 이게 왜 그러냐면 이게 한국어로 뭐야? 이 한국어 문장이 영어로 뭐야? 이것보다는 항상 어떤 식으로 생각해야 되냐면 우리가 이런 얘기를 할 때 이런 상황에서 이런 취지로 이런 얘기를 할 때 걔네들은 뭐라고 해? 이런 관점이 좀 필요해요. 100%는 아니더라도 이런 관점이 기본적으로 언제나 좀 필요해요. 꼭 이 말을 그러니까 번역을 하자가 아니라 우리는 이런 상황에서 이런 취지에서 이렇게 쓰는 말이 있는데 이런 상황에서 걔네들은 뭐라고 해? 항상 이런 관점이 좀 필요해요. 그래서 아까 그 누구였나요? MRP님이었나요? 그 이사를 해서 좀 정신이 없었다, 바빴다 이런 얘기 했죠. 거기에 대해서 제가 이렇게 질문했어요. How do you like your new place? 아마 진짜 그 가장 그러니까 실제로 영어가 쓰이는 거를 많이 평소에 들으시면은요. 그냥 이건 거의 공식이에요. 누가 이사를 했대요. 누가 새로 일을 시작했대요. 누가 새 신발을 샀어요. 새 차를 샀어요. 뭐 등등등. How do you like your new car? How do you like your new shoes? How do you like your new job? How do you like your new place? 네, 그냥 정말 많이 써요. 이런 식으로. 오케이. 네, 그쵸? How do you like? 그죠? How do you like the food? How do you like it so far? 이런 식으로도 정말 많이 쓰는 질문이죠. 지금까지는 어떠냐? How do you like it? Yeah. How do you like it가 이 질문이 실제로 쓰이는 거를 경험하고 싶으시면은요. 그 영화 중에 Shining이라고 있어요. 그 영화를 보세요. 거기에 How do you like it? 라는 질문이 최소 2번은 나와요. How you like that? 아마 그럴 거예요. 아마도. 자신감 하락이요? 제가 항상 하는 얘기가 여러분이 필요한 자신감은 그 자신감이에요. 내 엉터리인 영어로도 잘만 하고 다니는 자신감. 제가 느끼기엔 여러분이 필요한 자신감은 그 자신감이에요. 나 영어 잘해가 아니라 그거는 왜냐면 스스로 거짓말하는 거죠. 나도 영어 잘할 수 있어. 이건 거짓말이에요. 내 못하는 영어로도 잘만 하고 다녀야지. 이런 자신감이 필요해요. 왜냐면 그 자신감이 없잖아요. 결국은 영어를 못 배워요. 그 자신감이 없으면 못 배워요. 나 운전 너무 못해. 못 나가겠어. 이러면 운전 못 배우잖아요. 그쵸? Anyway. How do you like them apples? How do you like your new job? 10시네. Okay. 빨리 가죠. Let's see. I doubt you could call this. Okay. I doubt you could call this 뭐뭐뭐. 이거랑 I don't know if you could call this 뭐뭐. 뭐 똑같아요. 똑같은데 무슨 말이죠? 나도 빨라형 책 보고 영어 잘할 수 있어. 이건 거짓말 아니죠. 네, 그건 거짓말 아니죠. 네. 모든 거에는 예외가 있듯이 그 빨라형 책을 보면 진짜로 영어를 잘할 수 있어요. 이렇게 말하는 게 맞는지 모르겠는데 이렇게 말하는 게 맞는지 모르겠는데 보다는요. 이렇다고 할 수 있는지는 모르겠다. 뭐뭐라고 그냥 뭐뭐라고 할 수 있는지 모르겠다. 그러니까 그쵸 이제 그 의미를 보면은 뭐뭐라고 부르다 뭐뭐라고 부를 수 있는 건지는 모르겠다 그 얘기긴 한데 어쨌든 I doubt you could call this a hairdo. 이거 보고 hairdo라고 할 수 있는지는 모르겠지만 어쨌든 고맙다라는 얘기죠. I don't know if you could call this a hairdo. 지금 이런 식으로 가장 일반적으로 많이 쓰는 패턴이 이거예요. I don't know if you could call it that. But 이런 식으로도 정말 많이 쓰죠. 이걸 해석하면 어떻게 되죠? I don't know if you could call it that. 사실 이거 해석하기 좀 애매하긴 해요. 왜냐면 지금 어떤 특정한 걸 지금 언급을 안 하고 있고 그냥 that라고만 하고 있기 때문에 그쵸? 근데 대략적으로 이렇게 해석이 되죠. 그걸 그렇게 부를 수 있을지 모르겠지만 그렇게 부르는 게 맞는지 모르겠지만 이런 식으로도 해석도 많이 해요. 그거라고 부르는 게 맞는지는 모르겠지만 어쨌든 하면서 yeah, I don't know if you could call it that. 이런 식으로도 정말 많이 써요. 미국인 친구한테 개떡같이 말해도 찰떡같이 알아들어요. 못 알아들으면 이걸 말하려고 했어 라고 되물어서 어떻게든 대화가 됩니다. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. 뭐 지금 사실 여기 오늘이든 언제든 여기 계신 분들 중에 이거 모르시는 분은 아마 없을 거예요. 그냥 하기 싫어서 그렇지. 이렇게 말해도 되나? 아, 네, 맞아요. 이런 식으로 해석도 되는 것 같아요. 의문형으로도. 그렇게 말해도 되나? 네, I don't know if you could call it that. Yeah. I doubt you could call it a food, but thanks for eating it. What? 빼고요. 네, I doubt you could call it food, but thanks for eating it. Thanks for not throwing up. 개떡같이 말했는데 개떡같이 알아들으면 그냥 그 사람이 대화하기 싫은 거. What? 이건 뭐지? 아, 잠깐만. 여러분, 개떡이라는 게 진짜 있긴 있는 거예요? 그게 그렇게 안 좋은가? 개떡? 개떡이라는 게 있나? 개떡. 오! 맛있어 보이는데? 어? 아, 이거 아니지? 네, 잘못 찾은 것 같은데? 개떡. 한국의 대표적인 구황식품으로 원래는 구할 수 있는 모든 곡물 가루를 거기에 대표 사진이 이걸로 돼 있다라는 게 진짜 뭐지? Okay. Anyway. 아, 이게 무슨 말이에요? We got the time mixed up? We got the time mixed up. 이 개떡 있잖아요. 이거 꿀에 찍어 먹는 거 아니에요? I don't know if I'm remembering this correctly, but I remember going to this Korean barbecue place. I think it was called 교대 2층 집. And I remember, I don't know if it was there. Maybe it could have been somewhere else. But so when you order some food, they give you, I think it was this. It was this green, like, yeah, it was green. It was like duck, right? And they cooked it on the fire. And they gave you some honey, and you would just, dip it in honey. 그죠? 시간을 헷갈리다. 네. 시간을 헷갈리다. Got the time mixed up. 아, 그거 개떡 아니라고요? 그 떡에 문양이 있었냐고요? I don't think so. 문양이 있으면 뭐 있나요? 개가 이쁘지 않고 고급진 게 아니라는 뜻이 있는 걸로 알아요. Oh, really? 이쁘지 않고 고급진. 그러면 어쩌면 우리가 왜 그 형용사나 동사 앞에 개 수식어 붙여서 쓸 때 있잖아요. 막 개 아파 이럴 때 그게인가 보다. 그쵸? 이쁘지 않고 고급지지 않게 아픈 거야. 여러분 이거 다 알았어요? 개 예뻐? 아, 그건 또 다르네. 밀가루 등을 반죽해 아무렇게나 빚어 쪄 먹던 보잘것없는 떡에서 유래했습니다. 근데 왜 그게 더 맛있을 것만 같지? 이렇게 설명을 듣는데 그게 더 맛있을 것 같아. Anyway. Okay, so we got the time mixed up. We got the schedule mixed up. 그쵸? 뭐 그쵸? I got the names mixed up. 여러 가지로 많이 써요. As far as I understand, it's not playing the theaters anymore. Okay, as far as I understand. 이게 무슨 말이에요? As far as I understand? 내가 알기로는 그냥 간단하게 내가 알기로는 As far as I understand, it's not playing in the theaters anymore. 극장에서 더 이상 상영을 안 하고 있다. As far as I understand, it's not playing in the theaters anymore. I've never been anywhere near. 그러니까 무슨 말이에요? I've never been anywhere near. I've never been anywhere near 어디? 그쵸? 어디에는 근처에도 안 가봤다. I've never been. 보통 이제 I've never been to라고 많이 얘기하죠. 그쵸? 근데 to 대신에 이제 anywhere near가 쓴 거죠. 이제 near 자체가 전치사니까 I've never been anywhere near 아닌가? 전치사가 아닌가? 형용사인가? Okay, so I've never been anywhere near Area 51. Area 51 근처에는 어디에도 부산가요? 모르겠어. 부산지 뭔지. I don't know. 부산가? 전치사 맞아요? 뭐 어쨌든 anywhere가 부산가? Yeah. 자, 이거요. 진짜 별거 아닌 것 같지만 초보자들에게는 반드시 알아야 하는 의문형 방식이죠. Do you know what 땡땡 is? Do you know what 뭐뭐 땡땡 is? Do you know what 개떡 is? 그쵸? 이거 응용해 주세요. 외국인이 모를 만한 걸로 채워서 한번 해보세요. 외국인이 모를 만한 걸로 여기에 채워서 Do you know what is? Do you know what 찰떡 is? Okay? Do you know what 버터떡 is? 버터떡. Do you know what 두쫑쿠 is? Do you know what John is? Wait, 잠깐만. 이 clear 버튼 때문에 정. Okay. Do you know what Live Academy is? Do you know what 개떡 is? Do you know what 깻잎 전쟁 is? 와, 깻잎 논쟁? 그거. 오케이. 깻잎 논쟁. It's so stupid. 깻잎 논쟁 is so stupid. 저는요 그 깻잎 논쟁에 대해서 생각이 많이 바뀌었어요. 저는 그냥 무조건 잡아주는 게 맞다고 봐요. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who it is and It doesn't matter. just 그냥 잡아주는 게 맞아요. Just do it. Jesus. 그냥 좀 잡아줘요, right? It's so stupid. 이거 왜 이렇게 웃기지? Do you know what 역전 okay. Do you know what 뭐뭐 is?랑 약간 그 이렇게 pair해서 같이 묶어서 외우기 좋은 또 하나가 뭐죠? 뭐뭐라고 들어봤어? 뭐뭐라고 들어봤어? 깻잎 노? 안 돼요? 잡아주면 안 돼? 그냥 잡아줘. Have you heard of? 저는요, 개인적으로 생각했을 때 Do you know what 뭐뭐 is? 보다는 이게 활용도가 더 높은 것 같아요. 그러니까 활용도가 더 높다라는 게 이렇게 얘기를 할 바에는 이렇게 얘기를 하는 게 저는 거의 항상 더 좋은 것 같아요. Do you know what a field trip is? 보다는 Have you heard of a field trip? 뭐 꼭 그런 건 아니구나. 이것도 괜찮아요. 네. 잠바 지퍼? What? What? YG, what? That's crazy. That's so stupid. 아, 경험 때문에 경험 부족이에요. You lack experience. Because it's such a stupid thing. You know, people are being so childish with the whole topic. If someone is having trouble with something, just damn it, just help them. Just help them. Stop overthinking and stop being a child. Jesus. 깻잎 때문에 if you become jealous because of 깻잎, then you know what? The foundation of your relationship maybe isn't that even strong. You know? Is that how weak the integrity of your relationship is? You're gonna jeopardize your relationship over 깻잎? That's so stupid. 롱패딩 지퍼? 롱패딩 지퍼를 왜 올려줘요, 근데? 그냥 본인이 하면 되는 거 아니야? What, are they a child? If it's a child, I would totally do it. If it's a child, I would totally do it. If it's an adult, damn, do it yourself. What, you've got hands? If they don't have hands? Oh, sure, yeah. Yeah, I would totally help if they didn't have hands. Pants zippers? That's well, that, you know, that if they don't have hands, you know. 선생님, 노금찬님 질문? Have you heard of랑 have you heard about랑 차이가 뭐냐고요? 오케이. 이거 답변해 주실 분. of는 존재. about에 대해서. Yes. 그러니까 of라고 하는 것은요. of라는 것은 이런 것이 있다라는 얘기를 들어봤냐. 그러니까 이거의 존재 여부를 아는지를 묻는 거고, have you heard about라고 하면은 그거에 대한 어떤 정보를 들어봤냐. 그래서 have you heard about라고 하는 것은 사실 어떤 경우에서는 그냥 교차 사용을 그냥 하거든요. 똑같이 사용하는 경우도 있어요. 근데 have you heard, 예를 들어서 너 뭐 최근에 뭐 이런 일이 있어서 이런 거에 대한 어떤 뭐 뉴스가 있는데 혹시 그거에 대해서 들어봤냐? 이거는 이제 about 보통. have you heard of는 그거의 존재 여부를 묻는 거예요. 예를 들어서 have you heard of 두쫑쿠라고 하면은 두쫑쿠라는 것에 대해서, 두쫑쿠의 존재에 대해서, 그러니까 그거에 대해서 얘기를 들은 적이 있어서 그 존재에 대해서 알고 있느냐라는 취지에서 하는 질문이고, 만약에 제가 여러분에게 갑자기 아무 얘기 안 하다가 Hey, have you heard about 두쫑쿠? 라고 하면은 about라고 이렇게 물으면은 그게 여러분 이제 원어민이라면 그게 어떤 식으로 순간적으로 와닿아야 되냐면 왜? 최근에 뭐 두쫑쿠에 대한 뭔가 소식이 있었어? 이런 기대감이 이제 생기는 게 about. Does that make sense? 친구 내일 너무 길어서 카디비 같은 제가 일주일 올려줬어요. Okay. Okay, well there are so see? 그거 보세요. 실제로는 그 in the real world there are so many variables. 변수가 너무 많기 때문에. 아, 그런 사람들은 근데 응가는 어떻게 해? 응가할 때는 빼나? 오케이. 또 있나? 아, 이거요. 일단 조동사랑 완료 시제 섞어 쓰는 거. must have, would have, should have, could have. 이거 자체도 물론 어려운데 이게 또 한국 사람들이 예전부터 공부만 해왔다면, 공부의 형식으로만 계속 영어를 접하면 영어 문장을 I로 시작을 안 하는 것 자체를 굉장히 어색해하는 현상이 있어요. 그거를 요즘도 그래요. 요즘도 그러신 분들 굉장히 많을 것이, 특히나 초보자분들. 무조건 모든 문장 I로 시작해야 편하고 뭔가 안정된 것 같고, 안 그러면 뭔가 불안하고 어떻게 문장을 만들어야지 이게 혼란스러워지는 그런 게 있을 거예요. 이게 이제 너무 공부로만 접근하면 안 되고 실제로 영어가 쓰이는 걸 진짜 많이 들어보고, 나도 많이 보고 읽고, 물론 나도 써보기도 해야 되겠지만, 그래서 그걸 많이 해봐야 되는 거예요. 왜냐면 문장이 I로 당연히 모든 문장이 I로 시작하는 건 아니에요. 어쨌든 그래서 그 아까 이게 어떤 거였냐면 그 샌드위치가 되게 맛있어 여기 잠깐만 여기 있잖아. 지금 이 내용 있죠. 요 한국어를 보더라도 왠지 모르게 이걸 영어로 하면은 you라고 말을 시작해야 될 것만 같은 느낌이 들 수도 있어요. 왜냐면 맛있어 보였나 보다라는 부분에서 너한테 너가 그걸 느꼈을 거다. 약간 이런 느낌이 있잖아요. 어쨌든. 그래서 이거를 그러면 you라고 시작을 하고 싶을 충분히 그럴 수도 있어요. No. 이렇게 얘기를 할 수 있어야 돼. 이런 거 이제 이게 적응이 필요한 거예요. 적응이 아직 안 돼서 그런 거예요. 오케이? The sandwich must have looked really good. 네. 충분히 아니 이 한국어를 보면 충분히 그럴 마음이 들 수. 왜냐면 사실 you가 편하거든요. you 이게 편하기 때문에 그쵸? 이렇게 될 수가 있는데 컨트롤님, thank you very much. 네, 아무튼 그래서 요거를 써놓은 거였어요. 그 샌드위치가 정말 맛있어 보였나 보다. 너한테 그렇더라도 네, the sandwich must have looked really good. must have 대신 쓸 수 있는 건 없냐고요? sandwich. 지금 요 형태로 말을 하는데 must have만 다른 걸로 대체를 한다는 그거는 좀 어렵고요. 이렇게 할 수는 있어요. 그 샌드위치가 그렇게 맛있어 보였어? 뭐 이렇게 할 수는 있어요. 그렇죠. 아니면 그러니까 이게 지금 이 문장에서 얘만 바꾸는 거는 네, 그건 좀 뭐 의미도 없고요. 어렵기도 하고 아예 전체를 rephrasing 다르게 아예 제이슨님이 하신 것처럼 네, I bet it really, you know, I bet it was. 근데 지금 여기서는요. 그러니까 이렇게 얘기를 할게요. 지금 요렇게 얘기를 하는데 must have를 안 쓴다라는 것은 영어를 무슨 이유에서인지 굉장히 어렵게 하겠다라는 거예요. 그냥 이 얘기는 must have를 쓰는 게 너무나도 그냥 it's so straightforward. 그냥 너무 직관적인 방식이에요. 다시 말하지만 지금 이런 식으로 얘기를 하는데 must have를 안 쓴다라는 것은 영어를 네, 영어를 굉장히 그냥 일부러 더 어렵게 하겠다라는 거거든요. So just must have. Maybe 안 되냐고요? 안 되는 건 아닌데 하지 마세요. 안 되는 건 아닌데 하지 마세요. 다시 말할게요. 지금 이 얘기를 하는데 must have를 안 쓴다라는 것은 영어를 자연스럽게 하지 않겠다라는 거예요. 오케이? 영어를 자연스럽게 하지 않겠다라는 거예요. 뭔가 why are you trying to throw a curveball? 왜 자꾸만 curveball을 던지려고? Just throw a straight ball. You know what I mean? 지금 네, 솜솜님. 네, 맞아요. 어려워요. 지금 여기 계시는 분 중에 이 must have를 굉장히 쉽다고 느끼시는 분들이 있어요. 솜솜님이랑 그런 분들이랑 무슨 차이인지 아세요? 무슨 차이일까요? 솜솜님이랑 must have를 지금 굉장히 쉽다고 느껴지는 분들, 뭐 발음이든 뭐든 무슨 차이일까요? What's the difference? 네, 결국엔 이거예요. 공부량도 아니고요. 지식도 아니고 어떤 요령도 아니에요. 그냥 얼만큼 많이 경험하고 익숙해져 있느냐. 그거예요. That's it. That's the only thing. That's the only thing. 연습도 아니에요. 아니에요. 시간과 반복이에요. 시간에 걸쳐 얼마나 많이 그거를 접하고 반복을 해봤는지. That's it. That's the only difference. 오로지 그 차이일 뿐이에요. Anyway, so yeah. Okay, that's it. That's it. Okay. 오늘 버퍼링 어땠어요? 그 지금 화면에 쓰면서 한 거 다 복사를 해놨어요? 새로 고침을 하거나 지금 더보기란 펼쳐보면은 아마 보일 거예요. Okay. That's it. Just one time? Wow. Okay. None at all? Wow. Interesting. Wait. It's a Saturday night, right? On a Saturday night. Okay. 금강산 부분에서 한 번 있었다고요? 머리에만 버프링. 네. Oh, really? IK님은 그 정도였어요? Huh. 아, 이제 게임 하러 가야죠. Yeah, we're gonna play. 그냥 여기서 할까요? 귀찮네. 아, 또 넘어가요. 오케이. Alright. 혹시라도 게임 같이 하는 거 구경하실 분들은 Start New Games. 요거 그 유튜브 검색창에 요거 복사해서 넣으면은요 채널 뜨거든요. 네, 오시면 돼요. Okay. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Have a great rest of your weekend and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye guys.